the most important financial decisions you'll ever make, and oftentimes a permanent one. Edward Jones financial advisor Allison Gilman-Aquino here with factors to consider on when to take your Social Security. It depends on a lot of them.
Absolutely, Sean. And with so many older workers now finding that they're out of jobs, it's become a really front and center issue for a lot of people. Typically, you can start collecting Social Security at the age of 62, provided you have the required work credits. But if you turn that benefit on early, you're only going to get about 75% of what you would have received if you'd waited to take Social Security until your full retirement age. For older workers, that full retirement age typically 66. People like you and I, we're going to have to wait until we're more like 67.
And we've had you on before talking about this, and it's staggering. If you can push it off another just 2 or 3 years, the longer, the bigger the check. It's amazing. The numbers go up.
Yep. And when you see that cost of living increases aren't always a given, you know, every extra dollar counts. I think you need to really look at 4 factors when it comes to when to turn on the money. The first thing you want to take a look at is your projected lifespan. I know you can't see what the future is going to hold, but if longevity runs in your family and you're in pretty good health and you could really realistically see yourself living 20 years after the age of 66, you need to take that into account. Take a look at whether or not you're still working and how much longer you plan to work. If you're still working between the ages of 62 and 66, the more money you earn, that could reduce the Social Security benefit. You want to factor that in. Do you even need the money? If you're still working, if you've got a great pension, if you've done a good job of saving for retirement, Sean, you may not even need the money now. So postponing it might not even really be much of a decision for you. The other critical thing that you need to think about is, what about your spouse? Who's going to outlive whom? Can you be strategic about turning on that money? If, for instance, let's say you and I were married and your Social Security benefit was bigger than mine, and we were taking your Social Security benefit and you died, I would have the choice as your wife of either continuing to take my Social Security benefit or switching over to yours, which is the bigger benefit. So you want to talk about things like that. Get your tax advisor involved, get your financial advisor involved, even make an appointment to go to the Social Security office. There's an office in Milwaukee County, there's an office in Waukesha County. Have them run some projections for you. Knowledge is power.
That would help. Yeah. What about tax withholding?
That's one thing a lot of people don't realize. Social Security benefits are taxable benefits, just like a pension benefit, just like taking money out of your 401k, your 403b, any of your retirement plans. You can ask for tax withholding from your Social Security. Again, a discussion that you want to have with your tax advisor, with your financial advisor. Really what we're trying to avoid is you not realizing that's a taxable benefit. So all year long you're taking that Social Security, you're not doing any withholding, and then you've got a big gotcha and have a big tax bill at the end of the year. That's bad.
Yeah. All right, Allison, thank you. If you have a question on this, Social Security or any other topics, you want to send those along, wakeup6@fox6now.com. Rob?
All right, 7:17, as we check out the